Rhythm. And you are the rhythm.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Gemini, and we're back here with another episode of Rhythm in You, the show that gets you closer to your favorite artist. You know what? This month is one of those months. This is like the hip hop month edition for Rhythm in You, and we're bringing you the latest and the greatest the hip hop industry. In the studio today, we have none other than Mr. King Maeli, right?
Malele,
Malele,
yes,
my
Splif
bad
Jagger.
doggy. AKA Splif Jagger.
Yes, sir.
Hello back, homie.
Yeah.
No,
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed actually to be here.
Yeah, man.
So shout out.
Holla back. Splif Jagger is a homie coming all the way from Mpumalanga.
Yes, sir.
Chasas.
Yeah, in the rural areas.
Yeah, man. Just tell us about yourself, homie. Mpumalanga. How did you get into like rapping, and what type of rap do you do? Cause by sharp alternative rap, a new wave.
I know, most definitely.
Yeah, man,
so I started music 2015.
Yeah.
Basically, I was a listener before I became an artist. So when I started making my own music. So when I started off, I was more of a fan. I had a friend who was a good writer. But delivery was kind of shaky at the time. So
out here throwing shade
I figured not even, bro. But you know, when you start off with the music thing, you want to, just be a listener and be a fan. And then later I realized, but if this guy can write and I think I can rap better, why don't I start writing? Then I started writing from there. Then I got into the game.
Yeah. Tell us about the type of hip hop that you do, like the type of rap that you do, because I think like in your profile, it says specifically
Unorthodox.
There you go.
Yeah, the reason I use the term unorthodox is that in most cases, music is not something that you can just shove it into someone's ears and say, okay, this is dope music. So for me, it requires you to be attentive, not only to the beat, but also to what the rapper is saying. So when I say unorthodox, most of the things that I speak about in my songs is not, it's topics that people are not really attending to. However, I do it in a nice track.
Oh, you're not rapping about bitches and money?
Not all the time.
You throw it in there once
money most of the time, yes. But the women, no.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give us like a little preview of your journey. You say you started 2015.
I started music 2015, 2016, that's when I started making my own music. Basically, when I moved to Joburg, I met a friend of mine called Carlton. So he was a producer, and I was a rapper. So when we met, it was, okay, you have nice beats.
Match made in heaven.
Oh, I can rap. Oh, let's see what you got. And he played me a beat. I gave him a few verses. Then that's when we recorded our first song. We dropped a song called Soul Music, which is also on the EP. And from there, that's when I've been doing it. He left, still doing the music. Now I'm working with Blaze Beats. That's the nigga that's doing the beats for me right now. So it's a very beautiful journey that I'm experiencing.
Straight up. Okay, take us through the process here now. You are chilling at home there, and you are coming up with like, okay, this is like the type of shit I want to talk about. What's your general process? Do you like write stuff down, or like, Mr. I go in the stew, I just drop a verse?
No, you know what I mean? Not at all. So for me, it's different because, like I said, I started off as a listener. So I listen to beats, a lot of beats. And at times while we're doing, I'm going through that process of just
then like something sparks.
Then something just sparks, and I'm like, okay, let me do this. You understand? Because the luxury of it now is that after I started the music, it got to a point where I was blessed with a job, made a few bucks, then I decided to buy me a bedroom studio. So it was always nice for me to listen to beats when I have that inspiration, or if the beat generates something in me, just jump onto the mic.
Straight up. Holla back, dog. Now, for a lot of people moving from like one place into like Josie and whatnot, like that move is so it's a bit of a culture shock,
Exactly.
from Bushback, ne?
Yeah, Bushback.
And then like hopping into like Joburg, how was that? Like your experience?
Yeah, I see.
Induction in Yana, you were the Josie.
I was properly inducted.
Yeah.
I was well inducted. Man. So when
moving away from the bad experiences, I'll call it a culture shock. Coming from like a normal hood and stuff like that, and like city life. How like do you balance that with the music? Make time for your job and to make the music.
For me, I'd say I've become used to it because when I moved to Joburg, I always had this belief because growing up you'd see Josie Mabone on TV. So I always grew up with this mentality that the city was made for me. You understand? Yeah. So when I moved to Joburg, besides the bad experience, the culture was different compared to the hood because we're in the rural areas, obviously. But in terms of making new relationships, getting a new job, or getting a better job compared to the one that you were working, it actually pushed me to actually want more from the music because now I feel like, okay, I'm getting a better salary, I can buy more equipment and make this work. So for me, it was all about getting the equipment and getting the music to work.
Yeah. Man. Sharp. Now, I want us to get into the music. Sharp Grande. Tell us about the EP, tell us about the tracks, the process of making it, who you linked up with, what's your favorite track on the EP. Don't tell us it's your baby, blah, blah, blah. I love them all equally. Don't bring that shit.
So, with regards to the music, I would say for now, the project that is still dope for me would be my first mixtape. And the first mixtape, when it was dropped, it was just randomly dropped because remember, I'm still new to this. And in my head, I'm thinking, I have a lot of songs. Let me just drop a mixtape. That was how the first mixtape was dropped. And my favorite song on the mixtape is called Price Tag.
Price Tag.
Yes, I think it's track number 7 or 8, if I'm not mistaken. It's on SoundCloud. And the EP, that one was okay. Now I'm taking a step up.
Okay.
You understand? Because you drop your music on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, which is the normal platforms that we use as upcoming artists, right? So with the EP, I was like, okay, now I have 5 solid tracks with original beats. I don't have to struggle about rights. So let me drop an EP on all these music platforms and just get myself out there. Then I did it. Name of the EP is called By The Way. 5 tracks. My favorite track will have to be the first track, By The Way. So for me, the journey is difficult, provided its challenges. But man, you know, as long as you push through, you evidently make it.
So what inspired the name of the EP and the title track? Like by the way, I'm chilling with the honeys. By the way, I'm chowing this money.
No, the concept behind the EP, by the way, was by the way I can rap. Because for me, like where I come from, everybody always saw me as that nigga from the hood. They never saw me as a rapper. As I said, I was listener. So I never gave hints. Hey, this is what I'm pursuing, you understand? Only now, a few of my homies are starting to realize, this guy is really
catching up.
They're catching up to the fact that I am a musician, you understand? So everyone is shocked. You have those friends who are like, we're rooting for you. Put the hood on the map, you know what I mean?
Now, since you moved to Joburg, you were rubbing shoulders with like some big names out here, nigga. I drop up with my little co-signing, yo, what's up?
If you can, drop a co-sign, brother, man. I'm good for it. But you know, when you're at the right place at the right time, there's just this energy that would happen without you even being aware. Because for me, 2016 when I was working at Macron, I bumped into Emtee. I feel the Emtee picture. I still have the picture on Facebook. So it was random picture, uniform, doesn't look good. So the funny thing is every time when that happens, it's always with the same person and randomly when you're not even looking your best. You understand? So this year, I bumped into Emtee again, just outside the building that I stay in.
You're like, Emtee, I rap now.
Nah, not even. So when I bumped into him, he was visiting Ufleshi Kumkan. So obviously he signed to Emtee. So they both pulled through. I random chat, picture as usual. I know. I love Emtee's music because it's easily relatable. You understand? For me, Logan is the album to listen to, guys.
But now as an upcoming artist, there's like hurdles that you have to overcome. There's people that are known as gatekeepers. There's people like you have to now payola here, little payola there for you to get like studio time or like like how's that like for you? Like have you had to like pay payola?
Not yet.
You can admit to it, it's fine. It's not like we're gonna say,
not yet.
Splif Jagger is out here paying payola for like
not yet. Splif can afford payola right now,
man.
But I'm gonna get the money. It's not a big deal. But for me, I haven't experienced that, and I can't say I won't. But if they are gatekeepers, let them keep the gate. We will create our own.
Like another fence there.
We don't want to do it by No, we're not about that life. We chilled. We'll create our own gate.
Let the music speak.
Let the music speak. Because at the end of the day, for me, I feel like all musicians have a platform to express how they feel, express what they want to express. You understand? And let the gatekeepers give the people an option. I know I like this guy, I don't like this guy. Right now, we're not given an option, you understand? Us as listeners, no option. You always get the same list of artists playing
all the time
on radio, same list of artists playing on TV. So at the end of the day, if you are not going to at least spice up the list with new artists, which they are trying these days, but still not enough. But at the end of the day, the music will speak.
Yeah, man. Okay, take us through some of the performances that you've had. Which was your favorite, and have you performed alongside or after like any big names, like that type of vibe? Like which one is your favorite? Let me say that.
So for me, I've been in the music game for 6 years, right? 6 years, counting 2016.
All back.
So the first performance that I ever had in my life was with Vets. So for me, it was a new experience. Performing to a crowd that I don't know anyone. So it was just me and my friend, Cubic Carlton, right? So that was a start, which is why I also jotted it down and be like, okay, at least I have one performance down. So after that, I was still focused on the music. So I was not doing any performances. I was not speaking to any people with regards to performances until 2018. I randomly decided that I wanted to host an event. Because no one is hitting me up for gigs, right? No one is calling me like, hey, Splif, come through, perform. No. So that means maybe they're not hearing the music. So let me put myself in a position where I can expose the music. So I told my little brother, hey man, I'm thinking of hosting an event.
Nah, that's dope. So going into the type of music that you're making, your unorthodox sound, who like locally do you like look up to? Already now we mentioned Emtee, Sharp, we have that one down. Who like inspires you, or like is one of those guys that you look at and be like, you know what, this guy's on the right track?
I'm gonna be honest, I love music. So I can't really pinpoint and say it's this guy. You understand? If you make dope music, you inspire me. That's it. So currently, I've been listening to Blake. When Blakey dropped,
Mr. Yeah.
So when he dropped, I was not a listener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because most of the time when you're busy with your own music and you scroll down YouTube, you have your favorite tracks that you always go to. So one day we were going back home in Bushbuck Ridge with my little brother.
Yeah.
And as we were driving, he was like, bruh, play Kiss dope, let me play Key for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, this nigga. Good.
Heard
Play Key, and I was like, play the album.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Play Key's legit. Shout out to him too, bro. I know he's doing the most.
Yeah.
So if your music is dope, I'm inspired.
Yeah, that's it.
All I have to do is get myself in a space where I'm listening to your music, and if it's dope, you are inspiring me to do better.
Yeah, man.
That's how it is for me.
Now, earlier on, we were having a chat, talking about like where you see yourself in the future and whatnot in the music industry and whatnot.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so in the music industry, obviously the music must live on.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be like my soft spot, you know. I'll always have space for music.
Definitely.
However, in the long run, I would like to also venture into visuals.
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah. So I want to venture into visuals because I believe I've created dope videos for my Facebook, Instagram, and I think I can do more. Yeah, I just need better equipment.
Yeah, man.
Kind of like the setup right now.
No, but like it's dope that you want to explore creatively. Yeah. Because like now you don't want to box yourself up just for the music and then ufella more and there's not anything else.
The music is something that I grew up with and I'm so passionate about. You understand? However, visuals is something that I'm passionate and good at.
Oh,
you understand? So I just need to get myself in that space and moving forward, you'll see a few of my videos.
Most definitely. We're gonna be on the lookout. Splif Jagger is the name.
You must remember Splif Jagger.
How did you come up with Splif Jagger? Yeah, just strong, ne?
No.
Dicha
Biginya.
Splif with the Jägermeister. And then you're like, yes, this is the shit.
That sounds like a good idea now that you mention it. I want to Splif with a Jägermeister. But honestly speaking, I gave myself the name Splif. So it was not friend. No. When I was growing up, I always had friends who would always give you that nickname that you don't like with all of your heart. And the more you hate it is the more they...
By force.
This is your name.
Sure.
So when I left home and went to Limpopo, University of Limpopo, I was like, no man, I'm tired of being called by names that friends want to call me.
That you don't really value.
So I'm gonna give myself a name and it's gonna stick.
Yeah, man.
The Jaeger part, we have a clothing brand with me, my little brother, and our friend Blessing.
Yeah, man.
So we have a clothing line.
Yeah.
It's called Jaeger. So I was like,
one and one, Mix 11, DJ Fast.
Clothing line, Splif. I'm keeping both of them, so I'm gonna call myself Splif Jagger. And then from there, everyone, and I like the fact that whenever someone sees me, like Splif, and then I meet the next person, it's like Jagger. I'm like So you know, if I have two, you know, beautiful women. It's gonna look dope, eh?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, it's crazy. Homie, like, it's been dope chatting to you. I wish we could like chat for the whole day, but you know what it is, homie.
I appreciate it.
Just give a shout to the people where they can get your music, your socials, everything.
So you can get me on Instagram, that is at uncle_splif. On Facebook is Splif Jagger Malele and Splif Jagger. I have 2 accounts. And on Twitter, it's at uncle_splif. And you can catch me on all music platforms. It's Splif Jagger. I just dropped a new music video 3 months ago. It's called The Intro. Check it out, support. Let's get this. And shout out to my nigga Kinimbi, the late Kinimbi. I have a friend called Kinimbi. So
Shout out. Listen, if we could chill the whole day, talk hip hop, talk about the journey and everything like that, but you know what it is, homie. There you have it. Another amazing interview with an amazing artist. Rhythm in You, taking you on a journey through music. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow us, YouTube, everywhere, all social platforms. Peace out.